And let's continue with the home improvement theme. The pandemic has inspired people to tackle home renos, and renovator Peter Glaw is back with us talking about his new book and tips on how to be your own general contractor, and joins us live this morning via Skype. Good morning.
Good morning, Don.
You're a contractor, so your book, isn't that bad for business?
Don, we're absolutely swamped last year, this year. It's crazy. There's so many people needing help, so we've decided to help them both virtually and in home.
So according to your book, if we follow this, there's about, what, 40% in savings to be had?
Absolutely. Sometimes even more. It's amazing. I mean, savings on contractor fees, savings in product fees, goes on and on and on.
Okay, now, what are the limitations here? How handy do you have to be? Like, my daughter, for example, we're working at her place. I can do anything except she won't let me touch plumbing. One incident, and I can't do plumbing anymore.
Don, absolutely. Remember this. The role of a general contractor is strictly to be the orchestrator of trades. We could compare it to an orchestra leader. Let's pretend all of his musicians and instruments are trades, all right? He waves his baton and all the trades play. So if I teach you how to wave your baton, you're going to make all the trades, do the proper job at the right time, you're going to have a perfect job.
So how do you coordinate all that?
Well, what we do is we take the homeowner, Don, and we give them site visits both in-home and or virtually. And we are there for all the important times when the trades get there, before they make payment, inspection time, make sure he gets his WSIB and safety equipment, so on, Don.
Yeah, so what tips do you have in the book that we can take that on?
The book's fantastic. It's a year and a half's worth of work, and it contains everything that you need to be your own general contractor, from safety things, how to deal with contractors, contractual agreements, how not to overpay, and don't pay the final portion until the job's done perfectly. And it's just a complete listing of A to Z.
Okay. What are some of the common pitfalls?
People typically hire people because they heard from a friend, hey, he's a good guy. But how does this friend know if the quality is good or so-so? Unless they're a contractor. So they hire people, they give them huge upfront monies. Sometimes a contractor takes the money and of course doesn't come back. We all heard those horror stories. And they just don't know what to look for. And sometimes a contractor will just do a haphazard job, which shouldn't be the case.
Yeah. Are there things that get overlooked?
Don, absolutely. For example, if the homeowner doesn't know and the GC is not there on time and the contractors aren't diligent, there's a lot of things could be overlooked. And then the drywall gets put on. Later we find out that the plumbing's in the wrong place, electrical's in the wrong place, or sometimes the insulation's not done properly, and it goes on and on and on.
Okay. Now, budgeting, does the book help out with that?
Absolutely. It'll tell you what you should be paying, what's the going rate, Don, and what's an overcharge. And along with the consulting services, you're in fine hands. It's just like teaching somebody how to fly an airplane. If you've never flown before, you read the book, you get some instruction, before you know it, you're flying on your own.
Okay. I should correct you, too. I didn't want to correct you at the beginning. I'm actually Bob. I've got a brother, Don, who's a way better handyman than I am. But that's okay. That's okay.
Absolutely.
It's totally okay. Before we go, when we are deciding to take on a reno, what's the most bang for the buck as far as resale?
Right now, what people are doing to get major resale is kitchens, bathrooms, and then, of course, your basement. Those
okay.
Three,
well, you know what? It sounds like the book is a lot of bang for the buck. We'll link up your website so people can get a copy of it. Peter Glaw, How to Be Your Own General Contractor. Thanks for joining us.
Bob, thank you very much. Have a wonderful